Hey everybody, welcome to the show. Hi, I'm coming in. Okay. Hey, welcome. Hi. So, we're here. We're going to do something great today with pork. Remember I saved a piece of pork from last week? Yeah, not great. Let's adjust the camera a little bit. Welcome everybody to our 5 o'clock show. Yes, I'm David Sponheim doing David's Kitchen. All right. Open up the chat room. Have a drink of coffee. Let's see what we got. Yes, indeed. Today is going to be, we're going to pull the toaster out of the picture here. Let's see what we've got. Moving forward. Yeah, today was going to be a pork rice dish, but it's going to have mushrooms in it and red peppers. So, yes, I'm going to add a title to this segment right now. If you're wondering if I uploaded the photographs from the video from last week, I did not. No. So. Pork, mushroom, pepper rice. Yes, very nice. I think we can do this for $7. For $5. Okay. I do need some sort of a background though, like a color. Yeah. We'll go with the traditional red if you don't mind. Thank you. Thick. Thicker. Thickest. Okay. So, yes, I know. And for those of you who can't do pork, we have other options for you. Yes, like turkey bacon. This is an organic turkey bacon that's for sale at Kroger for about $4.29. You can store this up, chop it up, and put it in a road meal. Now, the nice thing about this whole dinner is it is road meal ready. You can take this on the road with you. You can actually use dehydrated onions like these, carry with you on the road. See that? They rehydrate really well. You put them in water and they get right back to normal, and then you can add the bacon to that mix and just throw that right into the meal, and that'll rehydrate the bacon too. Now these are organic brown rice dishes that I get for $1, practically $1 each. I buy them on sale, but they're traditionally about $1.50. So today I got a $2 bone broth chicken, which has plenty of salt, has turmeric, ginger, and black pepper in it. So it'll be really good for flavoring. If you happen to carry this on the road with you, that's even better. So this can be replaced on the road. The turkey bacon can replace the pork. And of course, if you're allergic to chicken, you'd have to go with just salted water or something. Here's a pork piece that I got for $2.50. So I'm at $4.50, $5.50. We'll add some mushrooms and a pepper. I'm at $7 basically. I bought a nice red onion for this meal. Okay, so we're going to start with the red onion. Yeah, Pacific is a really good product, and that bone broth is going to be full of nutrition. It adds a lot of extra calcium to your meal, especially if you're an old person, which I of course am not. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and cut right into that red onion. We'll use the whole red onion today. And this is inspired by a different type of pork recipe, which I could not match because I didn't have certain ingredients. The type of mushroom that someone suggested was not available at my store, and I went with average mushrooms, regular store-bought mushrooms, so that's a good thing. The red pepper will give it a little color, and I'm going to cook a side dish probably tonight of yellow squash as an accompaniment. Green squash or yellow squash would be a nice added feature. Okay, so we're going to get these onions ready to go. We'll start the, we'll start that. Pull that off. Okay. Yeah, so I hope everyone's enjoying the 24/7 show. People didn't think I could do it, and of course, broadcasting comes so easy to me that I like to bring my life into your life, or your life into my life. We'll go ahead and cut these like we normally do in onions. Today I'll be using some of the finer cut knives, the Damascus steel knives, made with 67 layers of steel in Syria. And always keep your fingers down, pointing downward, and always look at the knife when you're cutting. Don't ever cut away from your point of reference. It's very important. Nice even dices, very simple. And I'm going to turn that burner on to level 3. When you get near the bottom, you want to cut that up really tight because it's very strong. It's a strong onion. Okay, so we'll tune it up to level 3 on the back burner. And we'll give it a little spray of safflower oil. Now you can definitely go with safflower or extra virgin olive oil. Some people say they don't like sunflower oil, it's too thick. Peanut oil is a little bit thicker. I trust safflower because the reason is, technically it needs pollination to grow. And that means bees have to be around it, which means you can't really see a lot of herbicides or pesticides around that when it's growing. And it's also the highest oleic acid. Yeah, this is a safflower bin that I bought in total. Non-GMO, expeller pressed. Sarah bought a $20 one, I think it was like $15 this cost. But now I'm going to go with the extra virgin olive oil I picked up. I got a big container of it. I got this Kroger extra virgin olive oil for $8.99. That was a very good deal for all that olive oil. So that'll be my next oil. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Kroger, yeah. Kroger. Okay, so we're just waiting for that to heat up a little bit more. I'll cover it up. I think I'm going to clean the top of this off. Yeah, welcome to David's Kitchen, everybody. Hope you're enjoying your day. It's incredible weather we've been having up here in Washington. The best weather ever, I told Sarah. I said, it's been like so nice, like 65 to 75. I know a lot of you have been really, really warm across the country, and that's not fun. I am kind of a virgin in a way. How did you know? And Sarah got some new plants for David's Kitchen. They're kind of nice. Got an aloe vera plant. These take very little water. They're about ready for a little drink. Very little water. That's what I like about cactus. You can just put a little bit in there, a little splash, and you're good. I got that beautiful glass shellfish glass from my cousin. Yeah, he bought us a gift when he came out to visit us, which was pretty cool. It's very nice. Those things are not cheap too. They're very nice. And they're very nice to look at too. All right, so we're gonna get going here. We're gonna get the onions going. We'll throw the onions on the grill, on the Barbie. I usually just scoop them up with my big huge knife and drop them in there. Oh yeah, they're all going in there. Red onions. Start with that. Now you can definitely use peanut oil if you like peanut oil, or or even sesame oil if you wanted to go in a different direction. But we're going to go more of an Italian flavoring today. So I'll be using my amazingly cheap 98-cent Italian dressing or Italian seasoning at Walmart. This thing is a godsend. It smells good too. Man, the oregano smell is just pops right out. Oregano is really good as a natural antibiotic thing. Oregano, you probably had oregano oil. Very, very strong antibiotic. It's a natural antibiotic, not the kind you would get at a doctor's office. Yeah, garlic is a natural antibiotic. These are the way we describe them. Yeah, they're good for fighting disease and toxins. That's an important thing to remember. Okay, so this is the second half of a $5 package of pork. This is the bigger half, so this is kind of cool. You saw me buy that last week. Yeah, with pork you want to rinse the package out. Otherwise you'll get this terrible smell in your garbage. But I get these things like right as soon as they turn past due. As soon as they turn past due, I buy them. So, yeah, if you check the date on the past due package and it's pretty fresh, there's no smell to this. It's absolutely perfect. We're going to use the Damascus steel knives for this one. So this comes with a little bit of sinew on it, so we'll take that piece off. And by holding the knife upward and pulling the meat across, yeah, we'll just go ahead and put that piece of sinew with some meat on it. See that? That looks like part of the package. You know, I think I am going to rinse this off. You know, I can't rinse anything in my regular sink. I have to use a filter to rinse things because my sink water is so chlorinated. It's unbelievable. I talked to my chlorine guy today. Excuse me, my water guy. My chlorine guy. I'm going to throw this little piece of sinew in the pan, right in the middle of the pan right there. I'm going to turn it up to level 6. Cover it up and just get that going really, really nice and hot. Then I'm going to add some mushrooms and peppers and pork. But yeah, I talked to the water guy today, and he came out and checked my water, and it was very nice of him to come out. He's a very, very intelligent guy. I was kind of impressed. And it just seems that a lot of people overdo the chlorine. And it turns out my chlorine was more than double what it should be. I was right. Okay, you want to cut little pieces of pork off here that are bite-sized, like that. Yeah, so I told him to, you know, he's going to have to trim his chlorine take. Because I'm basically at the top of the hill, so I'm getting the most chlorine. But it shouldn't be what it should. Yeah, that's just I can't even shower without using a filter. And the filter, I told Sarah, clogs up after 5 minutes because chlorine is evaporating, you know. In between showers, it'll evaporate on the filter. It's like, yeah, I'm down to like a 5-minute GI shower. It's like, this is really unfortunate. And we got lots of water up here. It's just that heavily chlorinated. It's like, come on, man. I don't know what to do. People are informed. That's the starting point. You want to go cross grain when you're dealing with pork, whenever you can. That helps people when they're eating it. It's pre-cut. It's soft to eat too. You see anything like that, you can throw that out. And I'm going to pull that grizzle out of the pan once it's, you know, nice and cooked. That's the kind of thing you could give to a dog or something. They say, "Oh, thanks for the pork." But then again, you could throw it in a soup too. You know, add a little flavor. But this is the affordable meat now. And I even said I wasn't going to eat any pork, 4 weeks ago? And here I'm cutting pork up because beef has gone through the roof. The price of beef. Supply lines, all that, under attack, unfortunately. I can't comment on any of the things about it other than what I talk about in the show. I don't usually talk about that stuff in our cooking segment. But yeah, stock up on that kind of, gosh, that dried, uncured, hardwood smoked turkey bacon. That's got to be good. Yeah, that could be good right in a rehydrated meal in a motel room, you know? And it's organic, too. Simple Truth makes it. Oh, no, it's not organic, sorry. They make some products that are organic, but not the bacon. But yeah, it's an interesting price. I've seen it for as low as $3.50 for a similar brand. So you can get dried, basically it's shrink wrapped bacon. You can, half a package like that could easily feed a meal, you know, for people. Let's go back to the pork. Yeah, you want to make these as bite-sized as possible so people don't have to really, you know, do any cutting at the table. Got a little sinew here. Okay, nice cuts. And always look at the knife. Be very careful. Your thumb is super dangerous right there. I keep it trimmed close. And this is a boneless rib. So a little higher in content, fat content than the loin. That's another big piece of meat. See that? I'm going to throw that in the pan too. All right. Okay, what kind of herbs should we put on there? Let's start with little Patty LaBelle, number 3. Her low salt thing is really good. I got some Patty LaBelle. Miss Patty's no salt seasoning. We'll do that one. That's got a little cayenne in it too, which will be nice. Now you can definitely put paprika on this. You can also use curry if you want. I'm not going in that direction today, but if you did, you could use peanut oil with this, or sesame oil. I'm going to put some paprika, just not too much paprika, but enough to cover it. You can overdo paprika. Okay, we'll start with that and some of that Italian seasoning too. You can also put garlic powder and onion powder on there. Feel free. We'll throw that right in on the onions. Face down. Now I'm going to pull that grizzly piece out. It's already done. I'm going to put that on the side so I don't get near it. Yeah, I don't want grizzle in the meal. But it's the kind of thing, it's certainly food, you know. Okay, toss those around a little bit with a spatula. Cover it up. Grab some onion, some mushroom and red pepper. They take less to cook, so you can kind of come in a little later on that. And of course, the brown rice is cooked. You can save a lot of money by making it, you know, from scratch with a little bit of seasoning. You could even use that bone broth to make the rice. That's really what it's for. Or chicken broth. Okay, we're going to, I guess, use about 6 nice big mushrooms for this meal. Perfect. Go ahead and rinse them off. I like to rinse my vegetables because when I do, they steam fry faster. You know, and you're making sure there's any kind of residue of the chicken farm that you got the mushrooms from. Okay. Mushrooms, I just cut them in half like this and then lay them down, face down. And then just go like this. And you want to go fairly big slices, not too small. So you're really tasting the mushroom when you're eating it. Otherwise it gets lost in the shuffle. Okay, we're done. That's done there, and I'm going to put the red pepper on the side. Typically these things are selling for about 50 cents in my area if you buy them in bulk. I got 6 for $3, so. And no, they're not organic. It's hard to find organic peppers for affordable prices, so I go with rinsing it off and hope for the best. Yeah, I've never been 100% solely interested in organic food. No, I've been always it's called integrated pest management that farmers use. And whenever they have to use a pesticide, then they do it. And I'm not really that concerned about the residue on the inside of the plant. Now with bananas, I'm a little bit more concerned. But I don't know. It's really it's a toss-up. Okay, I'm just making nice even slices, and these are going to be fairly big slices of pepper. You don't want to cut them too small. Okay. Yeah, they're kind of a mouthful just in themselves, They add a lot of flavor. And there is a pepper base to the bone broth today, so normally I'm going to use a little shaker pepper today. Yeah. Because I use I use extra products like pepper and turmeric work very well together. They have a synergistic effect. Yeah, interesting. Okay, so we'll put the mushrooms on here. And we'll throw everything. This one needs to be cut a little bit more. Throw everything right in on top, keeping the integrity of the steam going. Then come in with a spatula and give it a stir. Push down on it like that, and then cover it up. There you go. Super easy meal to make. I mean, that pork has to cook at about 180 degrees. So, yeah, level 6. We're on level 6. We're doing, these meals are very fast. You can slow them down. You can take all your time in the world, but you really, in order for me to get back in the show and do the show, I like to do it quickly. Yeah, so see how big this ghost plant is? That's something. Yeah, it's not as high as 8 or 9. I mean, that'll burn things, but right now with pork with mixed vegetables, yeah. The herbs are melding right now. Everything's kind of working together to cook. You don't need to add salt to this because we've got the bone broth that's going in there in just a bit. There's not a lot of water. There's not a lot of water in there. No, I'm going for a kind of a fry, kind of a caramelization. Then I throw the chicken broth or bone broth in there. That creates a roux. And then you top it off with the rice and let it all blossom and steam up. And then you fluff. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think you understand. This is not designed to you can't come in here and call this anything other than great food. I'm using organic rice, Northwest raised, no antibiotic pork. I'm using really good ingredients. Yeah. Now, I don't know about the Pacific bone broth. Oh, it's organic. Yeah. Check it out. No, you can't get a clearer camera. The reason is we're using prosumer equipment. If you want a high quality production, you need to go to a site that isn't censored. Yeah. These censored sites, we work on a very tight budget. We don't make a lot of money on the side doing a show. It's funny. So I don't really have a high degree of requirement for quality. Quality assurance is not really my high point here. Now, if I get a lot of donations, I would probably buy a $150 camera. But these low-level HD cameras they're what they are, Okay, we're going to go in with another hit of some Patti LaBelle number 3, or no, this no salt. There we go, no salt brand. Here we go. Right. A little bit more Italian seasoning on top. Little patty de bale. Probably I'm using about a teaspoon of patty de bale today, so that was pretty awesome. And of course a little shaker top of black pepper. Give it another stir. Push everything around. Keep the pork in the bottom. Yeah, you know, the sinew is actually working very well. I think I'll leave it in there. Yeah, you never know. I mean, that had plenty of meat on that sinew. You know what I love about pork is it becomes tender when you cook it with peppers and onions. I'm just making a couple strategic cuts here. There we go. All right, get everything pushed down there. There we go. You want to wait till the vegetables are al dente. Almost there. I'm going to open up this bone broth and put it on top. There you go. Keeping it at level 6, we're going to take it up to like almost a boil. Now, if you're working on a very slow cooking flame, you can actually add rice to this and cook it for a very long time, because there's enough moisture in there to make a full half a cup of rice. Yeah, I know, I haven't been able to move out of that, so let me pause the record for a second and change into the other room. Hang on. Okay, we're back up again, ready to go. We're cooking we're bringing everything to a boil now. I don't need to work, man. I retired 10 years ago, man. Yeah, I worked hard enough in my life. I don't need to put any more effort into this. And remember, I do work constantly. I work more than anyone in the entire country. I worked 70 hours a week for 14 years for not one penny. Not one person can say that in this country besides myself. Okay, get ready to take that rice out. Open it up. It's all pre-cooked. You see that, right? Yeah, it's super simple. You don't want to microwave this. Well, if you want to, you can. It'll microwave. They can give you instructions, but you don't really need to do that. You can use this as a cereal bowl in the morning when you get your cereal. Yeah. You just put it right on top of the boil. Break it up into about 3 pieces or 4 pieces. Okay, push it down and then keep it going at level 6. All right. Yeah, see, that makes a nice cereal bowl. You may want to save that. It's yeah. My recycler won't take it, so I'll have to make a cereal bowl out of it. That's sick. The recycler won't take certain things. They won't take number 5 peat in my area. I'm sure many of you are frustrated by the terrible bannable offenses that you're getting. Yeah. And one of the things that you have to understand is we do allow guest chat, but not that kind of guest chat. And that's not plastic rice. No, that's really good organic rice from the O brand. And you're on mute. All right. No, the white bottle in the back is for loading and unloading passengers only. It's maple syrup. Organic maple syrup. It's something you really need to stock up on. I always have a lot of it around. Okay, I'm going to put my spices back. Well, you people don't even know how to cook. I mean, many of you are like going to fast food stores for your food, and then I show you how easy it is to cook, and you're like completely oblivious to how wonderful this is. It's just amazing. And to think that anyone who thinks they can come into my show and say the things that you say in my show and expect to get a free ride, No, you're going to have to go take your dynamic troll server and switch and get a new account. I don't make it easy for you to come in here, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm the longest lasting broadcaster in human history by far, with over 40,000 hours of broadcast time under my belt, all of which I got no penny for. Not one penny. If I had gotten $10 an hour, it would have been $400,000 by now. But not one penny. Yet people come in here to hose me down and troll me every night, and they make hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's what I hear. So I've created kind of a karmic void for a lot of you that you're going to be entering with all the troll money you made. Yeah, it's not a pleasant place that you're heading to. I don't really feel sorry for trolls because they literally are painting themselves into hell. It's like the path to hell is paved with good intentions. If you think it's a good intention to stop me and my show, then you're on your way to hell, buddy. All right, we're going to use the bowl, and I pulled that out of the dishwasher, and I always rinse it out. So, yeah, whenever you have something out of a dishwasher, you want to make sure there's no dishwasher residue in there. Nice, huh? Very nice. Now let's open up this massive boil here and see what we got. Because the pork was cooked initially, and then we're at the boiling stage. I don't mind admitting it. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. Wow, look at that. Fantastic. We're fluffing everything up. We're still cooking everything. Everything's melding. Fantastic, Mr. Trump. Oops. There we go. Now just keep boiling the crap out of it. It's recooking is what it's doing. It is vacuum packed. Yeah, it's all good. All right, so what I'm going to do is turn it off and then cover it up. And then I'm going to put a little Parmesan on it because you know I like Parmesan. You know, I picked up some jalapeno mayonnaise, avocado mayonnaise, and I got them for $8 off a jar. It was just amazing. And man, I'm telling you, this thing, you put it on a spread of just a piece of toast, organic toast. It's like, wow, it's an amazing product. I mean, it's almost like eating a meal unto itself. Jalapeno avocado mayonnaise, pricey stuff though. Yeah, I know. Okay, you can turn everything off now. See how easy that was? And you know, I'm saving energy. And if you let this sit in the container on the stove, you don't even have to put it in here. In fact, I feel like just keeping it on the stove and just saying, I'll put it in the bowl later or something, All right, let's go ahead and turn it off. It's cooking at its own heat. I don't even want to lift the cover. I gotta let it cool down. We're not sure. I think iVlog may have been attacked. Yeah. Okay, so we're recording again. Hi everyone, welcome back. We were just DDoSed at iVlog. Yeah, it happens. No, I'll ban you again for insulting. Yeah, I'm going to ban you again. If you continue with this dialogue, I'm banning you again and again. Anytime you continue this dialogue, you're going to be banned. Yeah, we're going to ban anybody we want, anytime. You can go ahead and try to hit my show anytime you want. Feel free. There's nothing you can do to stop me. Well, bring it. If you want to, you're headed toward hell, so you might as well make a good time of it. Yeah, so we're doing the show live on our show, and I'm recording it, of course. And anybody who comes in the show and makes statements is going to be immediately banned. I mean, We got troll activity going on here all the time. Yeah, so I mean, welcome to my world. All right. So this is an entire meal that can sit on the stove with the electricity off, and it'll puff right out. Really. So I'm not even going to bother putting it in the bowl until later. Yeah, let me show you what we got. I'm going to top it off with some Parmesan, and you can definitely feed 5 people with this. There you go. We're going to leave it right there on the burner, and we're good to go for later. Thank you very much for watching David's Kitchen. This will be uploaded with the other one from last week in a little bit. Not today, though. All right, everyone. Thank you for coming in. I'll be back in the show in just a second. Enjoy.